How long will it take to register my children's home with Ofsted? This is one of the most frequently asked questions that we get. Now, Ofsted state in their guidance that it can take 16 to 17 weeks, but let's be honest about this. Ofsted share this as an estimate, and this time frame is rare. Hi, I'm Maggie from Resume Care Management Consultants. Now, if you're preparing to set up your home in a 3 to 4 month window, you might want to re-estimate this and stretch it out a little bit, because the 16 to 17 weeks, as stated by Ofsted, is only an estimate and it is rare. Now, this is backed up by a recent study from the Competition and Marketing Authority, who concluded on average it takes up to 1 year for a new provider to go from submission to open. Now, this is particularly pertinent if you have complications that stall your registration. So, what are some of those complications that can delay your registration? Well, delays are generally caused at the provider end. So, most of them come from what you're doing and what you're submitting to Ofsted. Now, this can be anything from incorrect information in the forms that you need to complete, changes to the managers or directors while the process is in progress. It can be about delays in getting evidence of planning permission, and in many cases, it comes from objections from your neighbours, which you have to resolve before you can get your children's home open. One other huge thing is that many people submit their application for their manager with a manager who doesn't meet the registration criteria. So you have to make sure that whatever you're submitting to Ofsted is ready to go, absolutely ready to go. That your manager has the knowledge, the skills, and the experience to meet the criteria that is required for your Ofsted registration. Because all these delays, what Ofsted don't do is keep the process going while you get all this stuff together. What they actually do is wait. So, for example, if you haven't put your planning permission in, they're not going to just carry on, they'll wait until they've got it. So, these things can stall and delay your application. Now, the good news is that you can reduce these delays by having a plan, sticking to it regularly, and double and triple checking everything before you submit the application. If you'd like to get a plan to get started, take a look at our startup resources. I have put a link to these below. Now, to recap, double and triple check that all the documents required as part of your registration are complete and they're completed thoroughly. What I would always do is get someone with a fresh pair of eyes to go through those documents before you hit the send button. Make sure that your manager has the right qualifications and skills before submitting your application with your registration, and be prepared to wait more than 16 weeks. And don't be shocked if the Ofsted process takes longer than you expected. Now, if this video has been helpful to you, please subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications. And please, it would be really, really helpful to me if you could leave a comment below about what content you would like me to discuss in future videos. Thank you for joining me, and bye for now.